Right, we've come back from Ireland, so I've got a sink waste that was leaking. So I've took that out and it's cracked, which I'll show you. But also my waste level on my tanks never work. That's the fresh water, that's the waste. Well, the waste, I can't do what about that, that's under the van. But the fresh water, what I think's happened is there's some metal pieces that hang down and it conducts between them to show you the levels. So I'm just taking that out now and I'm going to see if I can clean it up. So I'll show you how to get it out. It's under my seat, under Jess's seat, under passenger seat. It's under the passenger seat. So what I've done, I've unscrewed this cap, took that out, disconnected it because this is the sensor, and then a pair of grips, just carefully slacken it, but then you've got to hold it inside. Once it comes loose, you've got to be careful because you've got the rods in there and I can feel that the grubby, so get your hand right up actually and hold the main part of it. So get the nut off, and drop it down, round and back. Oh, right, these are your depth rods. So I think that one, the one that's all corroded, I think that's the main one that sits at the bottom that senses from all the others. So if your tank's nearly empty, it senses between this longest one and this one. So when you're filling up, the water goes between that and that, conducts electric, and it picks up on that one to say it's nearly empty. And that one, I presume, is a quarter full, and then that one 3/4, and last one is that one full. So they're not bad, it's this one, and then that one has to register to every one of them to work, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take it in house now and see if I can do out with it. Right, back to my waste. It's a bit hard to see, but if I shine my torch in there, the centre bit is all cracked. So when you're trying to nip it up with the screw, it's pulling the centre bit up, so this is remaining loose within the sink. So I'm going to get a new one of these, but this, I'm going to see if we can pick, and I don't know how, without damaging it. I'm going to have to try and scrape it with something, I think. Maybe a knife, maybe a serrated knife. What might do it, I'll get my grips, gripping it might just break it up. So I'm just pinching it with pliers, which, because it's hard, it's calcification, so we're just trying to break it off the metal. Don't know if you can just see, if I move out of the way, get a bit more light. If you can just see now, see the metal underneath? Perfect. So it's just nibbling it, not too hard. Nibble, nibble. And this is going to come up a treat. You see, so I've already cleaned this part here. You see the clean bit? And then the rest of it. So again, nibble. Just nibbling it. Breaking it up. So this is 8 years, because our van's 8 years old. The most satisfying bit must be this big bit here. Oh. Just careful that I don't break it. And it is a steel rod, a stainless rod I presume. Here's Jesse. See the tip now? Just slide my pliers up and down it. So that now is beautiful. Just check the others. I mean, the others, really, there's nothing on them. They're a little bit brown. So what I'm going to try is, if we've got one in here, this is Slaw, that one. Somewhere. I'm just going to try Brillo on it. Just giving them a rub with a green Brillo pad, just to take the brown staining off, just in case there's any, you know, because we need a clean connection, especially at the ends with these, because it's the ends of these ones where when that touches the water, it needs to make the contact. Oh, good. Let's put it back in and see if we get a level. Now when you put this back in, there is a rubber seal there, so you shouldn't need any, well, don't put any silicone or anything, no sealer. It'll seal on the rubber ring. So I'm just going to feel under now and make sure that there's nothing, no crud under there. There shouldn't be. Make sure this seal's clean, put it back up, give it a nip, and then we'll try it. So that seal's fine. A little bit of plastic there, so I'll get rid of that. Prefer that not to be falling in tank. It's just waiting up with it. Feeling underneath now. That feels good. Yep. So I'll lay it there. Try and get me. No, that's wrong. I need to go in that way. Let that lay down a little bit. So you don't want to be doing this with a full tank, obviously, because mine's about a quarter full. That's why I've done it. Lift that up into your hole. Get your nut. Down the wire. Nip it up. It's a rubber seal, so it doesn't need hammering. It does need a nip though, because obviously when your tank's full of water, it's splashing up. Right, undo that, add it there because I didn't want to lose it. Is that the right way around? Yes. Connect it in. Right, let's see. It's showing empty. So we've got the red light on, which, right, showing red light on, so I'm just going to put a bit of water in it, because I can see the probes aren't touching the bottom, because it's about that far. So basically when this thing's telling you it's empty, you're on emergency, which I would imagine is probably, you know, 5 or 10 litres. So I'll go put a bit of water in now and we'll see what happens. Right, we're now filling. I'll just put that there so it doesn't splash out. We need to see if we're going to get a reading now, don't we? Right, so as you can see for my shadow, we're now showing a blue line. So it looks like job well done. Looks like a job well done. So clean the calcification off, put it back in. I tried to find one of these new, but couldn't seem to find one. Anyway, don't need it. Cleaned it. And then we're going to change the waste as well when I get one. So I've got one on them. Got one. So I'm going to go and get one this week and get that done as well. So they're just jobs that we need to do while we're waiting for our next venture. So I've just put it onto my automatic tank control and put the buzzer on. So what this does is it beeps as it's filling, and it beeps faster when it gets higher. And as you can see, we've now gone up another notch, so it's all working perfectly. Right, what you mustn't forget to do is put that back in. So again, that's in hand tight. I tend to do it with 2 hands and give it a real good old nip. Real good old nip. You don't want water splashing out of here. So I've got my new waste, which I actually purchased locally from Peter Roberts Motorhomes. Now they do mail order, so they've got a website and everything. I'll put a link in the description. They're not hobby specialists, but a lot of the parts interchange anyway, and if you give them the chassis number, they can find out, you know, what parts you need. So if you speak to them down there, they can sort you out. So I've got 2 of these, one to put in my sink that I know is broken, because whether you can just see it, see it to the light, you see there, look, whoops, hang on, well, split, gone. So we'll take this apart, and in the bottom here, take the sealing ring off, you've got an O-ring which will sit behind the solar part, so that sits in there. Now, being a plumber, we always get tempted to put silicone on. I'm going to try it without. There were no silicone on it before, and it's done 8 years, so I'm going to try it without. You know, that's the reason for a seal. So I'll put the O-ring on the back of there, drop that in. Then my waste, I'm going to connect this first, I think, to my hose, which will make it easier. Because, hang on, mine's tucked in at the back of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there first, and then I'm going to slide it all into position. Okay. Slide it into there. I won't nip the clip up yet. I can nip the clip up afterwards because I can get to that. So make sure the seal's in position. It's a bit awkward with the camera here. Slide it around like so, and then up to where it wants to be. And I can see I'm in the right position, so I'll drop my screw. Now, again, it's tempting to over tighten these, but they're only plastic, so let's not go silly with it. It does need a fair nip, otherwise it'll move about. And I think, actually, looking at it, that it will just butt up. So that's good and solid now. All I've got to do now is tighten my clip up underneath. Nip that, and there we go. Should be torch and have a look, see it looks alright. Yeah, it looks fine, that looks good. I'll now do the basin one, because I imagine that this one's going to be similar. Right, I've just got a little tub for when I undo it underneath. Couple of bits out of the way, so support it underneath and undo. I've got it down now, so it's slightly more awkward this, in that, so I'll just have to push it over to try and undo that clip, and then I'm going to tip it into that pot so that I don't spill it everywhere. Okay, not sure what you can see in here. Oh, you can see that, but it's tight, that, because it's been on for a long time. So I'm going to use my little socket set. Oh yeah, so easy peasy with socket. Slacken that back now. I should be able to tip it into this pot. Bit of pulling. Make sure you slacken the clip, slacking off. But they're tight, they are tight. Somebody said it'd be easy. Again, traps are not the cleanest things anyway, but it's cracked again as that one. Great idea to change it at the same time. So it doesn't matter how clean you are, you'll never get clean behind there. So just clean it off, make sure it's all super. Same underneath. Yep, that looks lovely. Ready to put the new one in. And the ones I've actually got, the plug is bigger than the old plug. So this is a bigger diameter, but the hole is okay for that. Take your top bit, don't forget to get the O-ring out. Oh, make sure you've got the O-ring. Yeah. So there's hardly any play in it anyway, so it's nice and tight. Make sure the rubber's pushed in. This is like a lip on this. I don't know if you can see that. There's a bit of a lip to start with, so you just need it in the lip. Let's get it on the hose first, I think. It's only pushing on. That's it. There we go. So that's all. Make sure it's in that lip. Offer it up. Screw in the top and then tighten it up. So that's nipped in there. I'm just nipping the doubly up, but I'm using my ratchet because I can't get my screwdriver in really. So nice nip with that. Job done. Find the new plug. Job done. Well, that's it for Slaw's top tip videos. So we've done the tank level indicator, and we've changed 2 wastes on the sink. Keeping up to the motorhome. That's what it's all about. Thank you for watching.